How you doing, everybody? ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips. We are tracking the tropics, and we have the new advisory from the Hurricane Center. Winds of 65 miles an hour, so it is clearly getting better organized, is Ian, and it will become a hurricane tomorrow. And eventually, we expect it to become a major hurricane by Tuesday, potentially even as strong as Cat 4 before it starts to weaken somewhat as it runs into some shear. Now, that shear will also steer it right. Big question, where exactly is this going to go? Well, look at the margin of error. It could literally be anywhere within this shaded area. So it is by no means set in stone that this is going to make landfall in the Bay Area. But my concern is if it gets close enough and doesn't actually move inland, it could push some serious water along the coast. And when I say along the coast, I mean people who literally live on the coast within a half a mile, maybe even a quarter of a mile. You're not going to get surge go all the way in. It doesn't happen. Although rivers that feed the Gulf could flood as well. So to me, the biggest threat wherever landfall is and south is the surge. And if it doesn't make landfall, if it just straddles the coast, then it could continue to push water as it moves northward. That is my biggest concern. Winds, always an issue with a storm of this nature. But as I said, I do think at the very least it could start to see some weakening. And remember, the heaviest wind is always in a very small spot, maybe 5 or 10 miles from the center. Most of this wind is very doable. In other words, what many of us had with Irma. So at the end of the day, I suspect evacuation orders, whether they're voluntary or mandatory, will be needed on Monday. The timing of this is Wednesday night, and into Thursday.